everyone, it's Pearl from Lee and Pearl. Here in West Los Angeles, where the workroom is, we are lucky to be very near a Daiso, which is a Japanese dollar store. Although since it's a Japanese dollar, which is a yen, which is worth $1.50, it's actually a Japanese $1.50 store. Everything there is super cute, and there's a lot of 18-inch doll usable stuff. So today, I took advantage of it being a nice Sunday without any traffic to drive around and visit a couple of the other Daisos in the area, including the big one in Gardena. And here are a couple of things I found. First off, we're going to start off, look at these. These are tiny little envelopes, and they're little cardstock envelopes, and they've got just the cutest little patterns on them. And this one's bunnies, and this one is Mount Fuji. So those are great if any of your dolls want to have, I don't know, a little art party or some arts and crafts, or send letters to each other, or maybe packages. Next up, also from the arts and crafts aisle, we got some glue sticks. Everybody needs glue sticks, and $1.50 for a whole bunch of glue sticks is not a bad price. I've never seen black glue sticks before, but I'm going to give them a try. Next up, we got these from the Halloween aisle. Daiso has a really great sewing and crafting set of materials, and they've got a lot of needle felting, actual wool felt. But I've never seen these colors before. These are orange and purple and black, and you're supposed to make this Halloween pumpkin. But I'm just going to add these to my collection of needle felting colors from Daiso. So orange and purple and black, all wool needle felting supplies. They also do have needle felting needles, and they've got some little foam boards that you can do needle felting on. So really, Daiso is a great place to look for arts and crafts supplies. Speaking of which, these are actually from the cosmetics aisle, but they're mini nail art brushes, and they're tiny little detail brushes, so that's great for doll painting. And these are from the automotive and tools aisle, and look, it's tiny, tiny little wrenches. So this is for our dolls when they want to do some automotive work or some work around the house. They've got some tiny little wrenches to hold in their tiny little hands. And next up, this is from the baking aisle. I got these are Madeline cups, and you can see they're just little tin cups. They've got a whole bunch of these. They've got some little tiny muffin tins as well that are about that big, that are great for little dolly pound cakes. But these, I think, and you can see there's 15 in each package. I'm going to try these as dolly pie plates because I think they're about the right size. So we're going to give those a try. Then this is from the sort of ethnic Japanese and Vietnamese and general Asian aisle. And these are little Vietnamese baskets. And I think they're actually strainers. That's what it said on the receipt, but it just says bamboo basket right there. And they're a nice little size. I think they might be great holding vegetables or supplies, and they're a good doll size supply for various scenes, so we're going to give them a try. And going back really quick to the arts and crafts aisle, these are some little lace medallions. They do have always a lot of little ribbons that you can sew on, and little medallions and buttons and things like that. It's a great place to look for little cute kawaii little supplies like that. Here we go. Speaking of cute, these I just saw today. I've never seen these before. These are little desk card holders, I think. They've got a little alligator clip up there at the top, and it's a little tiny tiki guy. So considering that American Girl's latest doll is from the 1950s, she's going to need some tiki in her decor if she ever does a an outdoor tiki party, or even sitting on her little, that adorable little 1950s mid-mod kidney table she has. You put one of these on there, and maybe even leave the little pole with the alligator clip on there, and put on a little paper shade, and you've got a really cute little 1950s era kitsch lamp base. So I got a couple of these, and I think I'm going to try painting them up because they're cute, but I think a little brighter colors would look pretty on that too. So we're definitely going to have fun with these. Talking about painting, we love the Daiso toy aisle. They always have wonderful plastic toys that can be painted and turned into really wonderful treasures. We haven't tried painting this one yet. It might be a little small, but it would be a good sewing machine. You know, there are a lot of sewing machines now for kids, and this would be a good kid-sized sewing machine, so good for the dolls. It's, you know, curiously pink. A lot of stuff at Daiso is pink. The stores tend to be kind of pink. If you don't want a pink sewing machine, you just primer this up with some gesso and give it a good paint job, and you can turn this in pretty much any color you want. And we will be doing tutorials on painting this in the future. So there is your little pink sewing machine. And here's a tea set, a little pink tea set. And that is a really beautiful teapot, and it's a really great scale for the dolls. You can see there's the size. And these little dainty teacups, they're much daintier than a lot of plastic toy teacups that you tend to see in dollar stores. They're really good size for the dolls and really dainty, and a great looking little tea set. This will also paint up beautifully, this whole set, so we're going to be giving that a paint job in the future. And this one is something that we painted recently. This is the bow and arrows set. And if you saw our Halloween 2015 Scottish Princess outfit and bow painting tutorial, this is the bow that we painted. And we gave it to our Disney movie inspired Merida doll. It looks pretty tacky and bright yellow. Ours was, the one we painted was bright orange and green, but it's the same toy. But you paint that up and it turns into this beautiful heirloom looking wood and bronze bow. So definitely have a look at our tutorial for painting this one. Moving along, here's a pair of knee socks, dolly knee socks, or ordinary knee socks, but there's lots of tutorials on the web for turning knee socks into dolly tights, so we're going to give that a try. This is a T-type card stand, which doesn't seem immediately like a doll thing, but we know a lot of our friends do craft fairs. So this is the kind of thing at $1.50. You get a couple of these and you can put information or prices on it. It's very useful to have at fairs. If you're not able to answer everyone's question all the time, this is a lot of help. And moving on, these we just adore. We actually got a bunch of these the last time we visited Daiso. These, one of our favorite places to go is always the garden supply, the nursery aisle, because they always have these really cool plant stands. So this one is a little table, and we've used this in various of the Lee and Pearl pictorials before. If you look at our July 4th picnic pictorial, we're using these tables. This one's a round table. It also folds up. And then these are new. I haven't seen these before. This one doesn't fold up, but it's a little bench table. It's a little low for a doll table, but it makes a great sort of, it works great if you're doing maybe a vegetable stand or a farm stand or some kind of scene like that. This would be a great table. And even lower, if you're setting up that kind of a stand, is this, which is a little pallet. And it's got these little legs that fold out, and it just sits there. It's a little pallet. So that'll be great for, I think we're going to be doing a farm stand scene soon. So we're going to be able to put some baskets of vegetables on that. And finally, the last thing we got, you might not know why this is an 18-inch doll supply. This is a big oval aluminum tray, and we are about to make something really phenomenal out of this. So definitely join our mailing list at www.leeandpearl.com. And stay tuned while we create something amazing out of this aluminum tray that you just won't believe how beautiful it is for 18-inch dolls. So anyway, that was our visit to Daiso today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and definitely stay tuned to see some of the ways in which we use all of these wonderful things for 18-inch dolls. Thank you very much. Happy crafting and happy sewing from Lee and Pearl.